Welcome to the replay, everybody. Go ahead and swipe to the right on Apple from the bottom to the top on Android, and go ahead and share with all your friends right now. All right, welcome. Okay, good morning, Sister Candace. Good morning. Thanks for sharing. All right. That's how we do it. That's how we do it in 2016. We start off with sharing and caring. All right, Tim Dog, welcome. NASCAR Inc., welcome. What's up, my man? Welcome. Meerkatters, welcome. All right, thanks for restreaming. All right, another day by God's grace, and we're thankful for being here. We're happy that you're here. We're going to get started in one more minute, so go ahead and restream and share it with your friends. Go ahead and hit the parrot dude in the corner. What is your emotional intelligence? You didn't know your emotions had an intelligence, did you? All right. Go ahead and invite your friends, brothers and sisters, because we got a lot of information to cover. So go ahead and invite your friends right now. Let's go ahead and double and triple the count real quick. Everybody who's listening, who's on right now on Meerkat and Periscope, go ahead and share. I need for everybody that's present to go ahead and share it right now. I need to see that you're sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. All right, I might start doing like my brother Jamal Bryant does. He doesn't get started until he gets a certain number of viewers. His is 1,000. All right. Good morning, Sister Denise. Let's go ahead and share it, everybody. Come on, let's do it. Sharing is caring. Let's share more in 2016 on this live stream, talking about the money game than you ever did in 2015. Good morning. Let's go ahead and share it. All right. Let's go ahead and share it right now. Invite all your followers, Periscope, Twitter, and Facebook. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you, Jazz. Oh, that's Sister Jacqueline. Thank you so very much, Sister, for being here and sharing. Welcome, everybody. All right. We're a minute after. I'm running late. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let's got Meerkat up and running. Good morning, everybody there at Meerkat. And let's go ahead and turn the screen around. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. If you don't know me, my name is DarrellMuhammad. I'm a real estate investor, entrepreneur, mentor, coach. Have an extensive background, brothers and sisters, in sales and marketing. Been trained by some of the best in the industry over the past close to 30 years professionally. Used to be a stockbroker for a major Wall Street firm where we were blessed to manage millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in assets. Okay, online marketing, network marketing. We've done a lot to learn what we've learned over the past 30 years, and we just want to come on these live streams every day, Monday through Friday, at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, just to share. No one has all the knowledge, but just to share with you, brothers and sisters, what I've learned, so we can shorten the learning curve, so we can do better for ourselves, our family, but most importantly, our community. All right? So that's what we're here doing, but I need your help. I need your help to get this message out. I need everybody right now that's listening to the sound of my voice. This is maybe your first time, and if it's definitely not your first time, then you know the type of information we share on these live streams. So go ahead and share it right now with your friends at Periscope and your friends at Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and hit the parrot dude in the corner, whatever corner he's in for you guys, and go ahead and share it right now. Let's go ahead and share it. All right, lovely. Good morning. Go ahead and share it right now, because we're talking about the money game. We're talking about the money game. And there's not a lot of folks that bring the money game to our community. There's some, but not a lot. We're talking about other stuff, and all that stuff. But we're very seldom talk about the area that we're most deficient in, and that's money. All right, and the understanding of money, and knowing the money game to win, knowing the rules to win the money game, not these rules that we learn by default. If we learn rules by, thank you, lovely, for sharing. If we learn rules by default, most likely 9 times out of 10, we're going to lose with those rules because we learned by default. And instead of having someone come and say, hey, Darrell, this is what you need to do to win at the money game. All right. But that's what we're doing here. And we're going to continue to do that until otherwise notified. All right. So here's how you can reach me. I want to ask everybody, if you like the message that we share, you want to go to my website and subscribe. You want to go to my website and subscribe right after this live stream. If you like the message, you want to be a part of the ongoing conversation, you want to get into more of the action steps, because we don't cover too many action steps here on these live streams. We cover some, but we don't really delve down like we should. But we will if you subscribe to DarrellMuhammad.net. All right, DarrellMuhammad.net, and you'll be able to get all the information on our live events. More about that later. Okay. Now, to reach me on all the social media platforms, here's how you can reach me: at Darrell Muhammad, at Darrell Muhammad. All right. Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook is Darrell Muhammad fan page. Darrell Muhammad fan page. All right. Good. We got the housekeeping out of the way. Brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on a series of, thank you so very much, sister. I appreciate that. We're on a series of the money game, right? Learning the money game. And I've learned from the best, brothers and sisters. I've learned from the best and experienced a lot. And I want to share these ideas with you to shorten your learning curve, so you and we can be more successful faster. Speed, the universe rewards speed, and speed is very important. Not recklessness, but speed. Get a level of competence and move out quickly. All right? Not all the information. I said a level of competence, and you move out quickly on that competence. All right? So we're talking about the money game. Now, you must have a BFF in order to win. You must have, we all must have a BFF in order to win at the money game. Now, if you weren't with us yesterday, you don't know what that means. You're wondering, Darrell, you're telling me I have to have a best friend for life? I must have a best friend forever to win at the money game? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand how BFF fits with the money game. Well, here's how it fits, brothers and sisters. Here's how it fits. You ready? The B stands for a budget, and FF stands for a financial freedom plan. So that's the BFF that you and I must have in order to win at the money game. We must have a BFF, a budget and a financial freedom plan. Now, we covered yesterday the B, the budget, right? And I told you how I wanted to cover the full BFF, but it wasn't enough time. I was on note page number 3 before getting into the financial freedom part. And here we are today talking about the financial freedom part, and we're 3-page deep of notes. So don't be dismayed. What we're going to do is we're going to have some live webinars and or conference calls going more into the details of all of these concepts, the BFF concepts and all the ones that we've covered. Thank you very much. But in order to be on those live events, brothers and sisters, you need to go to DarrellMuhammad.net and subscribe. All right? So you can get the notifications of the registrations. All right? So today we're talking about BFF, right? We have to know the rules to win, because there's always 2 sets of rules. Rules to lose and rules to win. We must know the rules to win. We must have a BFF, a budget and a financial freedom plan. Now, what we want to talk about today, we want to talk about the financial freedom plan, brothers and sisters. That's what we want to talk about today, the financial freedom plan. This is where the excitement is. This is where the life and the power is to fuel your budget. See, that's why budgets, that we covered yesterday, we won't go over that, but we have to understand that's why budgets are a lot of time depressing, they're dreary, I don't want to do it and face, people I owe and, not be able to pay my full water bill and light bill and mortgage and car note. But the thing that fuels it and brings the positive charge to it, the positive energy to it, is your financial freedom plan. Now let's just cover a few things before we get into some things, some actual content and some how-tos, okay? First thing about it, we have to understand the goal is financial freedom. The goal is financial freedom. Well, what is financial freedom, Darrell? Financial freedom is when you have enough, and listen carefully, somebody put this in the live stream, okay? When you have enough passive income to support your desired lifestyle. See, there's a lot of conditional words, right? The passive income. What kind of income? Passive income that will cover or pay for your lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle? Your desired lifestyle. Not your small shrink lifestyle, not your minimum lifestyle, not your lifestyle of necessities. Your desired lifestyle. Okay? So if you want a boat, that's your desired lifestyle. If you want a 4,000, 5,000 square foot home, that's your desired lifestyle. If you want multiple homes, that's your desired lifestyle. If you want to start a foundation, right, that's a desired lifestyle. If you want to be the number one contributor of your church or mosque or the homeless, right, then that's your desired lifestyle. That's your desired lifestyle. Not where you are, but where you want to be. So you want to make sure that your lifestyle is big enough. We're talking about the financial freedom plan. You want to make sure that your lifestyle is big enough to get excited about. Right? We should get more excited about our lifestyle, our future lifestyle, our financial freedom plan than we do about the Texans making the playoffs. Right? Or our favorite team, or our favorite entertainer, or whatever are things that make us excited. Then we have to understand, brothers and sisters, that we should be more excited about our financial freedom. And if it's not there yet, that's okay. Just know that's where it should be, and you work on what can excite me, what can excite me, what can excite me, right? So the bigger your life, the bigger your financial freedom plan has to be. The bigger your desired lifestyle, the bigger your financial freedom plan has to be. Now, I know a lot of us, we have, these myths about money, this bad data about money, this misprogramming about money, and I don't want a lot, I don't want to have 6,000 square feet, what I need to do with all that. So here's for those of us who think like that. Get enough for your future desired lifestyle. And whatever extra you get, give it away. That's what rich people do. That's what rich people do. Do you know rich people are more giving than poor middle class people? Do you know that rich people, generally speaking, give a higher or donate or give away to charity and organizations higher percentage of their income than poor and middle class people? Why? Because they have more. Right? You can only give more if you have more. So if those of us who just, I will give, we just have this giving mentality. Well, you can't give what you don't have. So get more so you can give more. So that needs to be in your financial freedom plan. So if we want to help out our community, the black community, financially and economically, then our financial plan has to be not larger. It has to be huge, brothers and sisters. It has to be huge. See, my financial plan is huge. It's huge because why? Because I want to help out our community financially and economically. So it has to be more than just for myself, my financial plan. It has to be bigger than just myself and my family. My financial plan has to include me, my family, my community. So it has to be huge. It has to be huge, right? It can be in a form of starting businesses in our community, or it can be as far as donating to organizations that help out our community. Okay, we're in a phase now, brothers and sisters, socially, and I said it a while back. We're in a social economic paradigm shift. We're in a social economic paradigm shift in the black community where we're taking our money back. We're taking the power of our money back from those that don't serve us, and we're starting now to shift that and giving it towards those who have our best interests at heart. Right? So you can give to those type of organizations. You should support those kind of organizations. All right? And let me just share with you a little caveat right here that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to the science of getting rich, the science of financial empowerment, the science of a financial freedom plan. You start practicing the activities now that's required to get you to that financial freedom plan, to get you to your destination. You start practicing that now. See, it's a misnomer in a myth for those that's in the poor and middle class. The misnomer is this: when I get there, then I will. When I get there, then I will. Somebody put that in the live stream. When I get there, then I will. See, that's a farcity, right? That's buffoonery, right? It's not true. See, the rich and the wealthy understand that that's false. That's a false premise. That's bad data. When I get there, then I will. Thank you, Sister Denise. No. You do it to get there. You do it now to get there. Somebody put that. You do it now to get there. You give to those organizations now to get there, right? You do certain things. You take certain actions. That's how you get there. Well, when I get enough money, then I'll save. That's how you get enough money. By saving when you're in a deficit. By saving when you don't have enough money to pay all your bills. See, it's counterintuitive almost, right? It's almost counterintuitive. But we have to do it now in order to get where we want to be. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't get that. But that's what you have to do. See, these are rules that we have to learn to win the money game. It's not win, then I'll. Right? When I get the no, you do it now. You give now. You pay yourself first now. You pay your 10% to charity now. Then whatever's left, then you let the merchants fight over it like a piece of bread in a lake with fish, right? You let them fight over what's remaining, not the other way around. Not the other way around, right? The rich pay themselves first. The poor and middle class pay other people first. All right? We're going to cover about 5 more minutes of some more information on the financial freedom plan, the FF of the BFF. All right? And we're going to go more into this on our live webinars and live conference calls and a lot of the live things that we're going to do in the future, in the near future, starting hopefully this Saturday. All right? But in order to get notification, in order to get the special invite, because this is going to be private, all right? These are only going to be for certain kinds of people. Right? This is only going to be for those who like and resonate, their spirit resonates with this message. For those that understand now is the time for us as black people to go ahead and put that BS aside, because our life and our future depends on it, not tomorrow, right now. Okay? And every action that we take, no matter how small we think it is, right, it causes a ripple effect. Some of you might have heard of the butterfly theory, right? It causes a ripple effect. There's no such thing as small actions. They appear small. We may perceive them as small or big, but they're actions. They're actions, and that's what happens. We make a lot of small actions, take a lot of small actions, and they accumulate to big results, good or bad. So we need to start taking a whole bunch of small actions to get the right results. Take a whole bunch of small right actions to get the right results. Okay? So that's what we have to do, brothers and sisters. Robert Kiyosaki not going to come to the black community. He's not going to hashtag black wealth. He's not going to hashtag black dollars. He's not going to hashtag black enterprise. Because there's a phobia around blackness, right? It's a phobia. Black folks don't even use the word black. We'll use African American and minority. Somebody has to be bold enough. You have to be bold enough. I have to be bold enough. We have to be bold enough to do what's in our best interest. Straight, no chaser, 100%. All right? Because we're at that point now. Right? Getting shot in the street, shot down like dogs. Right? Dogs get treated better. More sympathy for the dogs that I see on TV, $18 a month. And you'll get a t-shirt. More sympathy towards them than us who getting shot like dogs in the street. Right? Okay, brothers and sisters, so we're talking about the financial freedom plan. See, everything in America requires money. We so socially oriented, not understanding that after we finish organizing, as I heard George Fraser say, after we finish meeting and planning, somebody still got to write the check. Who finances our organizations? See, the enemy knows that if he finances the organization, he controls the organization. Do you know the NAACP was not established by black people? It was established by Jewish people and funded by Jewish people until this day. It still ran behind the scenes by the same people. Why? Because we have yet to understand and realize that it's all about financial freedom. And even beyond that, it's about financial sovereignty. Sovereignty, brothers and sisters, meaning you control your own income. Athletes are not financially sovereign. Beyonce and Jay-Z they're not financially sovereign. That's why they can't take certain positions. All right, we're talking about financial freedom. We're crawling before we walk. We're walking before we run. So the problem many times with us as black people, we try to go from crawling to running. And wonder why we keep on stumbling and falling. Because our legs aren't strong enough to run. But we see everybody else running and we say, we're equal. We're equal to those people. I should be able to run. But we crawling. And we break out, start running just like a person that dropped their cane, right? Their walking cane. We fall down. Right? We fall down. So this is a way for us to understand the natural process of this financial freedom plan, of this financial freedom movement, of this economic social paradigm shift that's happening. Okay, all right, we boycott, now what? The boycott ended on the 1st, now what? Now it's time to shift the dollars, and more that later. But back to the financial freedom plan. So financial freedom plan, brothers and sisters. Now here's some questions you need to ask you. These are just some questions I wrote down. All right? You formulate your own questions. You add to them, you take away, or whatever the case may be. But this gives you the framework and the idea of the type of questions that you have to ask yourself to start formulating your financial freedom plan. You ready? Question number 1 is, how much money do I really need in order to live? That really is your desired lifestyle, right? How much money do I really need in order to live? You should be writing these down. Number 2 is, how much do I need in order to fund future retirement plans, vacation, education, all right, for children, grandchildren, savings, and investment? How much do I need in order to fund those future events? Okay, number 3 is, who has the money to fund these activities? Who or where or how? Right? Who has the money? Who has the money? Might be a bank, right? Might be private partners, private funds, right? Who has the money? How much activity will be needed to create that kind of money? How much activity? How much activity? Energy, not so much yours. All right? Leverage. Not so much your activity, but how much activity will be needed. Someone's, right? But not necessarily yours. Okay? Now here's a big one. How will I increase my income over the years? How will I increase my income over the years? From 50,000 to 60,000 to 70,000 to 80 to 90 to 100. From 100,000, 110,000, 120,000, 130 and 40, 50,000. How will I increase my income over the years? How will I? How? Not how much, but how will I increase it? Go back to school? Nah. I don't know. That hadn't been working too well lately. Right? Start my own business. Invest in businesses. Invest in real estate. Become a private lender. Loan money to real estate projects. Right? There's no limit, brothers and sisters, on ways to make extra income. To have passive. Remember the definition was passive? To make extra income. Passive income that supports your desired lifestyle. All right? That's what we're talking about. All right? All right? So that's what we're talking about. Now here's the thing we need to understand. Financial freedom plan is about growth and expansion. It's about growth and expansion. Somebody put that in the live feed. It's about growth and expansion. Right? Budget is the opposite. Budget is about containment. Right? It's about taking what you have and maximizing it. Financial freedom plan is about growth and expansion. How can I expand? How can I produce more? Right? How can I grow my finances? How can I position it? How can I put things in place to whereas now I'm living off of my passive income, not having to go to work, and it's based on my desired lifestyle, not taking my income and seeing how I can live within my income. You do that on the budget side. You don't do that on the financial freedom side. It's just the opposite. The financial freedom plan is the opposite of the budget. Right? The budget say I make this kind of amount, I have to live within that amount. Financial freedom plan said, what is it that I want? How do I want to live? How much is that? How much is that? And now how can I grow into that? Growth and expansion. All right? Budget limits, because it deals with your current financial situation. Financial freedom plan is unlimited. It's unlimited. You just let your imagination run wild. See, it's going back to being little children. You just let your imagination run wild. What do you want your lifestyle to be doing your financial freedom plan? Let me say this. It has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with how fast you can reach your goal, your financial freedom destination. Financial freedom destination. That's what determines. That's the determining factor, not your age. If you start thinking age, you're thinking employee, you're thinking Social Security, and I'm here to tell you I wouldn't bet on Social Security, brothers and sisters. I'm 51. According to them, I got, 20 more years, and they're going to keep on moving it up. Who knows? I'm not even keeping up with it because I'm not going to depend on it. I haven't put really that much in it over the years because I've been more unemployed than employed. So I probably won't get whatever money they have left. I probably won't get any, right? Anything of significance. So financial freedom plan, brothers and sisters, allows you and I to dream again. To no longer be confined with our current situation. Allows us to dream again. And then go for our dreams, right? That's what excites us. That's what keeps us going is your dreams. Dreams or vision is called, right? Dream while you sleep, visions while you're awake, right? So your vision, and the people perish because they have no vision. The lack of vision, the Bible says. All right? So here's what it is. The financial freedom plan fuels your budget. It's the reason why you should work hard every day. At your job, as an entrepreneur, or both? Or both. Most of us will do both. Both. Why? You want to work hard. Why? Because you sit down with your budget. You sit down with your financial freedom plan and you see that the money I'm making today, the extra money, staying within my means, the extra is called cash flow. That's going to help me fuel and invest and buy into my financial freedom plan. That extra money from working harder, for being better at what I do. See, you want to be better. You want to sharpen your axe more than you spend time chopping it. So it's not about working harder, becoming better at what you do on your job to get more, right? Or put yourself in an environment where you can get paid based on what you're worth and not the pay grade, right? You might have to take on a second job. But my point is, you live within your means. You take your cash flow. The cash flow goes in towards investing in yourself. We talked about that. To learn of the multiple ways of generating passive income. The multiple ways of generating passive income. You should be in 26 on a pursuit to identify and choose one passive stream of income. And make that happen. Make it happen, because you got to tell yourself, it got to be passive. It got to be passive. If it's not passive, I'm playing the rules the wrong way. I'm not playing to win. I'm playing not to lose. Right? We play not to lose instead of playing to win. Financial freedom plan fuels your budget. It gives your budget the biggest reason why. Because I have to put the pieces in place now for my financial plan to work, to get to my financial freedom destination. You can only take what you got now. You can only take the time, the energy, and effort, and your source of income now to use that to leverage to work towards your financial freedom plan. So that's our message for today, brothers and sisters. Hopefully you got a lot from it. Go back, watch it again. Share it when you're watching the replay. Share it with your friends. Bring your wife, bring your husband, bring your significant other, bring your boo, bring your children, and say, hey, let's watch this. See, just plant the seed. Some of us are seed planters. We're not the harvester. We're not the one who harvests. We're the one who plants the seed. Right? So just plant the seed in those that you love. That's what sharing is all about, planting the seed. Real quick, 30 seconds. If you have any questions, thank you, Burbly. Thank you, Burbly, over there at Meerkat. If you have any questions, pop them in right now. Okay? Now, go to DarrellMuhammad.net, because we will start having live events going more into details on these concepts. This is just to put it out there for the public, to attract the people who spirit resonates with this message. All right? That's the purpose of these live streams. So, all right, to give, to share, but to resonate, to find those who resonate with this message. So you can go to DarrellMuhammad.net, subscribe, so when we have our up-and-coming live event, be a webinar, okay, you can participate and we can delve down more into these nuggets. Go to Darrell Muhammad fan page on Facebook, because that's where we're going to start doing a lot of interacting, doing these webinars, so you can ask your questions and we can communicate. Okay? All right? So we're on time, a little bit over, but that's okay. And congratulations once again. Share, share, share. Remember, if you're not sharing, you're not caring. Thank you, Sister Denise. Thank you, everybody at Meerkat. And as always, this is your brother, Darrell Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Just giving back to the community that I love so dearly, and I was put here to help. So with that being said, we'll see you at the top, not from the top. Why? Because you, your family, but most importantly, our poor, suffering black community needs your very best. Don't play small, brothers and sisters. Play big, because we follow a big God. All right, see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Take care. God bless.